Dr. Jen, good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
All right, so first of all, when do you even know that it's time to find a new doctor?
Yeah, I've always had this phrase where, I always say if you're not comfortable with your doctor, find a new one. Just chuck them and find someone else. And there are 3 cardinal signs I think it's really important for people to know. First of all, make sure that you know that your doctor is a doctor. There's lots of practitioners out there, and sometimes it's hard to know. So remember, there's 2 types of licensed physicians in this country. They're DOs, osteopathic physicians, and MDs. So make sure you know which one you're seeing. And the difference is they're about the same in terms of our scope of practice. I'm a DO myself. Osteopathic physicians have a little bit more training in osteopathic manipulative treatment and musculoskeletal medicine. So that means in addition to doing surgery and medicines, we also use hands-on treatments to help treat conditions. But DOs and MDs practice side by side, and we are the 2 types of licensed physicians in this country. So know that. Check to see if your doctor is board certified. That means they've demonstrated expertise.
But how do you check? How do you go about checking?
Great question, because you can actually go online. There's a website called Certification Matters. I believe it's certificationmatters.org. And you can actually check to see if your doctor is board certified.
So you punch in his or her name.
Yeah, and the zip code and just some basic identifying information, and you can check to make sure that your doctor is board certified in the discipline that they practice.
Oh.
And that's really important.
Very important.
Yes.
Okay, so we know that we can check to see if he or she is board certified.
Yes.
But really people just don't know where to start. I mean, how do you go about finding a new doctor? Do you ask someone, like someone who, could you refer your doctor to me?
Honestly, that's what I recommend. I think it's like, you move to a new city and you need a new hairdresser. And what do? You find the person with the flyest hair around and you ask them, where did you get your hair done? So honestly, you guys, family and friends, you ask people that you love and that you trust, who do you see as a physician? Do you like him or her? What do you like about them? That's the first thing I suggest. I think personal recommendations are very important.
And you provided us with some other tips. I'll go over them and we'll address it afterwards.
Sure.
Questions like, are you comfortable with your doctor? Does your doctor seem to like you? We're talking, can you honestly talk with your doctor? Can you share your thoughts and concerns freely and without feeling judged? Does your doctor listen to you? Do you and your physician communicate in a productive way? This is kind of the questions you need to ask yourself when you're looking for that new doctor.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people just pick the name on their insurance list because they know they'll be covered and they can see that doctor without regard to how they feel about the physician. The doctor-patient relationship is just as important as any relationship we have with our family, our friends, even pets. And if you're not comfortable with your doctor, you may not feel comfortable telling them all the intimate things about your life that we need to know.
Yeah.
Remember, doctors, we make decisions based not only on what we see and test results, but what you tell us. So you've got to be comfortable. And these are some great questions to ask yourselves.
Yeah. Does your doctor listen to you? Because sometimes I have been in a situation before where I could feel like the doctor's sort of rolling his or her eye. I don't want to be specific on which gender.
It's a shame.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I said to myself, note to self, last time here.
But see, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, is we've all had situations like that, but we don't have to. We all need competent physicians, but ones that we get along with, that we don't feel judged with, that we feel our doctor is listening to us.
And we shouldn't feel guilty about deciding that it's time to look for a new physician.
Do not feel guilty at all. I say if you haven't found the right doctor, keep moving until you find the right one.
Dr. Jen Caudle is here with all the information. I have hunted somebody down in a mall to ask about their hairstylist. Okay, we digress. Okay, thanks, Dr. Jen.
Thank you.